The masters of government. Deception. We have been manipulated and deceived. Haven't we all been given the impression that elected government officials are our leaders and are responsible for guiding our counties, cities, states, and nation? Don't we hear the term leader over and over in the news and media outlets when referring to the political officials? How often have you heard elected officials referred to as servants or trustees? How often do they refer to themselves as servants? Some do, most seldom or never. How often do you hear America being called a democracy? The agenda. Have you ever heard the saying, if a lie is only printed often enough, it becomes quasi-truth, and if such a truth is repeated often enough, it becomes an article of belief, a dogma, and men will die for it. That's from The Crown of Life, 1869. Here's another quote. If you tell a big enough lie and tell it frequently enough, it will be believed. That's from Adolf Hitler. Reading discouraged. Isn't it interesting that the actual documents of our Declaration of Independence, constitutions, and Articles of Confederation are no longer read in most schools? You might read about them or read a small portion of them in a book, but usually you don't read the full text of the documents. What would be the motive for not having students read the actual documents? Maybe to keep the general population in ignorance of what they actually say. Separation. How many times have you heard it said over and over through media outlets the phrase, separation of church and state? Again, another lie, deception, distortion, and manipulation. There has been a constant effort to remove truth and replace it with lies and deception in order to change our beliefs and perceptions. Why? Because in order to subject you and control you, the truth has to be hidden from you. Because when you know the truth will make you free. That's from John chapter 8, verse 32 in the Bible. Tyranny, evil, is always looking to subject you to its control. It is trying to be your master. So what is a master? From Black's Law 5th edition, master means a principal who employs another to perform service in his affairs and who controls or has right to control physical conduct of other in performance of the service. Master is one standing to another in such a relation that he not only controls the result of the work of that other, but also may direct the manner in which such work shall be done. It also means one having authority, one who rules, directs, instructs, or superintends, a head or chief, an instructor, an employer. The definition by Noah Webster, 1828 says, a man who rules, governs, or directs either men or business. A man who owns slaves is their master. He who has servants is their master. He who has apprentices is their master, as he has the government and direction of them. The man who superintends and directs any business. The owner, proprietor, with the idea of governing. A lord, a ruler, one who has supreme dominion. Synonym for master. The word sovereign is a synonym for master. Let's see what some of the constitutions say about who is sovereign. North Carolina Constitution, Article 1, Section 2, in the clause for sovereignty of the people, it says, all political power is vested in and derived from the people. All government of right originates from the people, is founded upon their will only, and is instituted solely for the good of the whole. Constitutions. Montana Constitution, Part 2, Section 1, Popular Sovereignty. It says, all political power is vested in and derived from the people. All government of right originates with the people, is founded upon their will only, and is instituted solely for the good of the whole. The New Mexico Constitution, Article 2, Section 3 says, "The people of the state have the sole and exclusive right to govern themselves as a free, sovereign, and independent state." Constitutions. Virginia State Constitution, Article 1, Text of Preamble, says, "A declaration of rights made by the good people of Virginia in the exercise of their sovereign powers, which rights do pertain to them and their posterity as the basis and foundation of government." Do we the people have servants? The Georgia Constitution, Paragraph 1, Origin and Foundation of Government, says, "All government of right originates with the people, is founded upon their will only, and is instituted solely for the good of the whole. Public officers are the trustees and servants of the people, and are at all times amenable to them." Amenable means subject to answer to law, accountable, liable to punishment. That's from Black's Law, 5th edition. In the Vermont Constitution, Chapter 1, Article 6, entitled Officers, Servants of the People, says that all power, being originally inherent in and consequently derived from the people, therefore all officers of government, whether legislative or executive, are their trustees and servants, and at all times, in a legal way, accountable to them. All the power in the people. In the West Virginia Constitution, Article 3, Section 2, entitled Magistrates, Servants of the People, says, "All power is vested in and consequently derived from the people. Magistrates are their trustees and servants, and at all times amenable to them." America's government was established as a republic. The power is derived and held by we the people. Defining a master. A master is one that has all authority. Well, we have just learned that we the people have all political power, so check. The master is the employer. Well, we the people pay the salaries for elected representatives. We employ them, so check. A master is one who rules, directs, and instructs. Well, we learn that government was instituted based on the will of the people, so check. One who has servants is a master. We the people have public servants, so check. In summary, we the people are the masters of government. A servant is subject to their master. We the people are the leaders, not public servants. We have been deceived into thinking those that are servants were actually the leaders. They are elected to do our will. It is our duty to learn our constitutions, to assert and defend our rights and the laws of our constitutions. It is up to us, the masters of government, to bring correction and set things to right. Justice James Wilson said, "Here, the people are masters of government. Elsewhere, the government is master of the people." Abraham Lincoln said, "We the people are the rightful masters of both Congress and the courts, not to overthrow the Constitution, but to overthrow the men who pervert the Constitution." Justice John Jay said, "Every member of the state ought diligently to read and to study the Constitution of his country and teach the rising generation to be free. By knowing their rights, they will sooner perceive when they are violated and be the better prepared to defend and assert them." Thomas Jefferson said, "Whenever the people are well informed, they can be trusted with their own government, that whenever things get so far wrong as to attract their notice, they may be relied on to set them to rights." Final thoughts. In John chapter 8, verse 32, it says, "And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." In Hosea chapter 4, verse 6, it says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." In Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2, it says, "When the righteous increase, the people rejoice, but when the wicked rule, the people groan." Those are 3 scriptures from the Bible. And finally, all tyranny needs to gain a foothold is for people of good conscience to remain silent. As a quote from Thomas Jefferson. Thank you for watching. Please share this video with others. Knowledge is power. Please share the knowledge. Please click the like, subscribe, and the bell for future notifications. Thank you.